Hi, if you watched my last video, you'll have seen me build like a planter with some sleepers. That was over there. That was to get rid of some of the muck that's in this corner here. Let's go back to the other picture, you can see a bit better. That was to get rid of some of the muck that was there. Because here I'm going to be building an 8 foot high by about 5 meters, 4.8 I think, by 3 meters. Timber pergola garden room sort of thing. And then on the front there's going to be a deck. I've got a drawing, I'll show you that. This is the drawing. So this bit down here, that's the deck, that's the inside of the room. It's going to be built on posts, and these are all 6x2 timbers, tanalised timber. Everything's treated tanalised. I put some deck boards on. So that's the deck. These are the front wall. That's the front wall, that's the back wall, that's this right wall. And the left wall is going to have a circular window in it. If I put the battens on, so that's 2x2. It might be painting it black, might not. I think once it's up he'll decide then. So I put the battens on. So that's a 2x2, 2-inch gap, 2x2, 2-inch gap, 2x2 sort of thing. This opening might be very slightly different, but I've just drawn it to the timbers. I'll take those off. See, it's just where the timbers land. It'll decide that on site. But I'll put these battens on for the left wall, so that's going to be something like that. 4x2 walls. Floor is composite decking, so the composite decking I'm getting recommends 300mm centres, which is a lot. So a shitload of joist hangers. And the roof is going to have like a plastic sheet on half of it, only half of it. Don't know, come back to that. The roof joists are going to be about 500 centres. They don't need to be, 400mm centres, that's just crowding the roof too much. It is an open air sort of thing, there's only this cladding going on the outside. I've got a 3D drawing if I can find it. Close that one. No, not that one. The other one, that one. So I just got to put the phone on the table so you can still hear me. I need to be able to use two hands. So that's basically the floor plan. There's some noggins to go down, I haven't bothered drawing them. That's the window at this side. That might be bigger, higher, slightly to the left. We'll see. But that is basically it. These timbers on the side here are up against the fence and around the back there. So they might actually be going inside. I'm not too sure about that, but I build as I'm asked, as you know. So that is basically it. If I take this wall out, right wall, battens, take the right wall out, wherever the left or the right wall, there we go. We take those out. I can do a sort of walk through thing, but it gets a bit messy. Do this sort of thing. Ooh. It's easier just to do this. So inside it'll look a little bit like that. Anyway, wood's getting delivered tomorrow. I I've loaded the van, so I'll just keep filming and let you know how it goes, and I'll post as and when it happens. Right, for this next job I need a cement mixer. My old one died, it was old, so I had to buy a new one. So I spoke to Chris, the manager at Alcove at Allen Road, and he gave me a good deal. It's the 130, not the 150. It's plenty big enough for me. Don't need a big one, won't be able to get it in. I can only just squeeze this in. Right, one nut short. One of these nylock nuts. Oh, can you hear that? Ooh. Can't have gone anywhere. Anyway, see how that goes there. What's here? Nobody else there. Right, 240 pieces of wood. That's 2 or 3 at a time. 100 trips up and down. Right, I'm glad that's done. I've stacked them in some kind of order so that I don't have to rummage around try to find the timbers that I want. These long ones will be coming off first. Stack them straight and neat so that they don't warp. Like I said, these top ones are coming off first. The concrete stuff's coming in the morning, so before I go I'm just going to lay out some timbers just on the floor so that he's got an idea of how it's going to lay out. proper knackered now. So it's going to be something like that. Timber up here, of course, and down there. That's going to be stepped up. I want to keep it down to a minimum. So hopefully just one step from this level, you know, from that level to that level. It might have to have another little step. We'll see. I'll get this one laid out. I think I'm going to take them flags up there because I'm going to be putting posts in. But that'll mean that I can lower it because it kicks up a bit. But that's tomorrow. Right, so that's how it's going to be laid out. We're trying to avoid having another step, so just one step up into the room. That's level, that's level, that's level, that's level, and that's level. And this'll come in. Because the ground drops away a little bit there, it's okay as that. We're in the ground a little bit over there, but I'll blather it with treatment. It'll be difficult to get bolts in. I'll deal with that when it comes to it. A lot of this is getting cleared at some point, so they can do that. Digging kills me. I'm going to have to clear all this as it is. But that's it, pretty much laid out. All level around. Within a cat's anyway, for this slightly dodgy timber. So, what I'll do now is I'll put the frames together just with a single screw. I'll cut these, put a single screw in the corner, level it again ish. I've got my blocks in place, so that should be fairly simple. And then I can mark it where I'm going to dig holes. This lot's going to just stay on the concrete. So 2 timbers down there, loads of posts, loads of posts, loads of posts all the way around. So today I'll be mostly digging. I'm picking out the straightest I can. You see that one isn't straight, so I'll save that for either the top or noggins. But that one's not bad. This first stage, I've just screwed that together. This first stage is the most important. You know, you've got to have straight timbers. Right, all concrete stuff's turned up. Came on a wagon with an IAB, which is good. All that wood yesterday I had to handball off. That was a pain. 240 pieces. I couldn't get cement in plastic bags, that's quite hard to get hold of. So I'm going to shift this because it's rare as ends for at the moment. So that's all laid out. I've sort of levelled it. It don't matter if it's not accurate. What I'm interested in now is square, so I've measured corner to corner. And that's pretty much it. Now what I'm going to do is mark out my joists, 300 centres, so there's going to be one there, one there, one there, so on. I don't want a post where a joist is going to be. I need a post to the side, so one there, and I'll work it out. But like I said, I've got to mark all my joists first. You could put these two together before you start, you know, and mark 2 at the same time, but I didn't. Right, the calculation for working out the size of the joist, the metric version is divide it by 20, divide the span by 20 plus 20 mil. That added 20 mil that you add on is to reduce bounce, you know, bounce, and just as like an added safety feature. The old Imperial version used to be half it, add an inch, but that was for proper 50 mil timbers, you know, proper 6-inch 50 mil timbers. These are only 145. Yeah, 145, and they're not 2-inch thick. That's 2-inch. That's 2-inch joists at 400mm centres. We have here. I have 290, 2 meters 900, so just short of 3 meters. Which means the old rule, you know, that's 10 foot, half it, that's 5, add an inch. So really a 6-inch joist would span that. But these aren't 2-inch timbers, it's, you know, the modern metric version. So divide it by 20, so 3000 because it becomes 150. Add an inch, so 175. So these timbers should be 7-inch timbers really. But because they're at 300mm centres, I'm hoping that that's going to be okay. We ain't got room to get another joist underneath. And when I've done it in the past where you put another, you know, another one of these timbers down the side and then you put little joists in between so that you can get, you know, get some posts down the middle. Because these, you know, will settle just a little bit, you end up with like a, just like a little hump in the middle. Anyway, that's how you work out 2-inch joists at 400mm centres. Right, so I've just lifted alt flags. Should have done that before I laid it all out, so I've just had to do that again. Square it all up. But here, there's going to be a post in the corner attached to this, bolted, you know, half lapped and bolted to this timber. Then, God, I'm knackered. Then there's another one there, another joist, because this front timber's getting returned. And I need to put some noggins on to take the edge of it, and these boards coming through need one to sit on. So if I was to measure off there 300mm centres, I'd have to keep adding that 150, 450. It starts getting complicated. So just to make it easier, I put that on there. So that's 300 to the centre of that, 600, 900, 1200, 15, 18, so on. You know, just to make it easy for myself. So from there now, I know there's a post in the corner. Probably put a post there. So that's what, 3, 6, 9 ish, and so on. The deck doesn't need too many. There I'm going to put one quite often because there's a lot of weight going on there. I don't think, I might put one in the middle of this, but all these aren't going to have one in the middle, so I don't really see why that needs one. But the edges do tend to get a bit of, you know, bit of abuse, people stepping up and down on it. So I might put one in the middle of there, maybe the one in the middle of there, don't know. But there, because it's getting the building on top of it, I'll probably put 2, one in each corner, and then 2 on the end ones. So one there, one there, one there, one there, one there. And I'm going to double these up, so the building one has its own posts and then the deck's a separate thing. Might tie them together, but we'll see. But there'll be 2 posts all the way down there. I wonder if whoever designed these tapes is left-handed, because I've got to hold the tape like that and reach underneath. You know, you don't hold the tape measure with your right hand and then mark with your left. You do it the other way. And if you know, you measure like that, which means your numbers are upside down. They want sacking. Right, spot the mistake. Like I said, these ones got another timber here, so post in the corner. But these ones up here, I thought, oh, they don't need that timber, so I'll go 300, which meant that a post would be there and this one would be post, you know, posts will be offset. What I want to do is just dig one hole. So I'm in root hell on this. I don't know why. Same hole.
Rather than me actually pay attention. Yeah. You have to complete it. Yeah. Just doing it. Because it's like a aerobics class. Yeah. Because it's Saturday morning and to be quite honest, I'd rather be like walking down in Pedally and going out for breakfast and like being here. Learn. But yeah, it's lovely then to get paid to do that. Yeah.
Right, Sunday today. Yesterday, all I got done apart from laying it out and lifting flags was these holes that you can see here. Do alright. As I says, I was in root hell, but today all I've got to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These don't have to be so deep. These don't have to be so deep though. Like shifting all that. Just took it out me the other day. And then the heat and roots. Get these dug. It's not quite so sunny today, but it is still muggy. And I'm sure the clouds will burn off. That one's going nowhere. Right, that's it. Sod that I've taken out. Can go back in these holes. And you see I drew a line. So it's quite easy to lose your mark, you know, get off line a little bit. But that's on the inside. It's a permanent marker, this one. You can get a semi-permanent, but this one's a permanent. And I've learnt that you end up with yellow marks all over the place. But they're in. I've gone down to clay. The ground's rock hard here as well. So it's quite hard clay. I think this tree sucks all the moisture out of the ground. But that's it. I was gonna concrete them, but it's Sunday. It sounds like the neighbours are setting up for a barbecue. They don't want to hear that noise. And I need to go rest my weary body. So I'll do that tomorrow. I'll get another video, you know, of concreting and laying out the floor later on in the week. Concrete tomorrow, posts maybe the day after. Concrete needs to dry overnight. And then start building, so I'll get another video up later on in the week. But that's it for now.